What's good? Right now, it looks like we have a lot of what you call. We got a lot of false flags. We got a lot of hoaxes. We got a lot of drills, active shooter drills, active whatever drills, active bomber drills, active disaster drills, exercises, operations, hoaxes, stand down orders. Uh, let me think. Gray terrorism. Uh, Big time gray terrorism. Gray terrorism is almost like this. It's almost like a false flag. A false flag is when a force uses its own force against itself and blames it on someone else. But a gray terrorism is more like this. You get an outsider to come and attack you, in ways, in like kind of plausible deniability ways. Kind of like, I heard they could use the Russians. You could use anybody these days. ISIS. You could just get mercenaries from whatever nation you want that has them, that could get what you need done. And what these dudes do is they go wreak mayhem. Like, they use things like a screwdriver to unscrew a couple screws on something. They're the gremlins. They make it look like gremlins did it. They blow up factories, derail trains. They make boats crash and natural disasters like that. There's been a lot of those, a lot of train crashes, a lot of fuel truckers blowing up on highways. We had one in Michigan here. Um, so in gray terrorism, I mean, it's similar to a false flag, but they subcontract somebody from a different nation to do it. I heard also there's a Zionist faction of Israel also that will do these same types of operations, because you got to think, these Israelis, they live over there with all the fucking terrorists, dude, so they know all the terrorist skills too, because they're so used to combating with them. Well, you start to learn to think like the enemy. It's kind of like the Indians, you fight Indians. Well, you gotta learn to fight guerrilla style, to attack and run. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got this gray terrorism. You got these false flags, like the Ferguson cops getting shot. That's obvious false flag. Like, this dude made this great point. He said he heard honk honk, then you hear bah, bah, and this dude supposedly with the handgun shot these cops from 150 yards away. That's what, like 450 feet. It's hard to hit a tin can 15 feet away with a pistol. I mean, you can, but I'm just saying it's not as easy as you would think. It's easier with the rifle and shotgun. It's real easy, but with the rifle, the longer barrel, you know what I'm saying? It gives you a better stable. Uh, Plus, you can brace it on your arm. But a pistol, on the other hand, I mean, you would have to be like that'd have to be Hail Mary, luckiest shot in the world. I mean, you'd have to have fucking Jason Bourne taking that shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's an obvious false fucking flag. I mean, I can't even keep up with all the false flag ops going on right now. But then what else do we got going on? Let me think. Oh yeah, the Putin's. There's some kind of weird Putin disinformation where Putin's dead. I don't believe it. I think it's just Russia's like, well, fuck everybody. Let's just put out a bunch of disinformation. It's the cluster bomb. Like I just was saying, man, fucking, it's, it looks like shit's about to go down. We got UFOs everywhere. I mean, that's supposed to be the alien false fat flag. That's the big false flag. But it's gonna be theatrics, but there's gonna be real elements to it too. So, don't know how that's gonna play out yet. But then we got this Black Hawk helicopter. And there's a bunch of anomalous activity, and isn't there always? Supposedly there's a weather weapon going on down there in Florida where it's causing fog and weird, strange weather. And you can look at the snow this year, and that's a weapon that was HARP. And probably Russia too. Russia's probably beaming us because they're like, "Fuck you, America," and just beaming us with the HARP. And Russia's having some pretty critical weather too. America's probably beaming them. They're just having a pissing contest, and they're not telling us. But between gray terrorism, you got false flags, or you got hoaxes like Ferguson, this newer one. You can see it's all orchestrated. They're bringing out Michael Brown. It's like they're actors. This is all an act and operatives. They're all operatives of some kind of fake fuckery. It's just trying to get us to point their fingers at the wrong people and trying to get us to. It's like, no, I'm not committing to your ritual. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I'm trying to diffuse, dispel your mumbo jumbo voodoo magic tricks. Like, not emphasis on tricks, because y'all some tricks, and in my opinion, uh, uh, and tricks ain't really working too good anymore. Like, ISIS is constantly making these. I mean, Siasa is constantly making these damn beheading videos, and it's like, listen, I mean, if you don't see these guys go like this, like, look, you would see splatters, all kinds of gore, and you never see that. They would do that for sure if it was real, because that's what they want. They want to scare you. If we did see the real thing, though, actually, maybe it's desensitization. Maybe that's what this really the agenda is. So we go, they do that all the time. It's just a false flag, but maybe it's just they're trying to get you used to that idea that this is normal, like normalization. This is normalization. That there's always some kind of race war. There's always some kind of cops versus the citizen. There's always some enemy, foreign and mostly domestic. Your neighbor snitch on them. You got all these fucking these operations where they spill shit in lakes to get rid of water. They blow up power plants. They keep burning fuel. They keep blowing these things up. Gray terror, or they're just doing it themselves. They're just making it look like they're doing disaster simulations. Like maybe they're already all ready to go underground, and they're just like they gotta turn it up, get it going. They gotta make you believe that it's real, that it's just fate. It's just fate. It's a circumstance. We didn't have nothing to do with it. No, not us. That's why we're hiding in a hole fucking a week before shit goes boom. You know what I'm saying? And then look, we'll watch the rockets go into space, then we'll see the flash in the distance, and then it's gonna be atomic coming at us, man. I mean, that's where we at right now. I mean, people think, nah, man, you watch too much movies. You be on the internet too much. Man, you need tinfoil. Man, you need to lay off the peyote. I mean, whatever your excuse is to deny the truth of what's going on around us, man. It's your right to live in ignorance, but it's also my right to try to compel you to abandon ignorance uh, and take up loving the truth. You know what I'm saying? And trying to confront these realities that we presently find ourselves in, so that we may be better prepared to deal with them in the future, or in the near future, like tomorrow, potentially tonight. I mean, it's like that. I mean, I just seen 3 popo posted up all right down the street from me. I mean, I could almost throw a rock and get pretty close to where these guys are at. I mean, it's just, then there's helicopters flying over my house, man. People driving by, man, pointing their damn fingers at us, man, and driving smart meter. I mean, it's this is suck, man. Hemmed in on all sides. It feels like sometimes, man. But we just got to keep hammering. Hammering at the bricks. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's crapping. Keep your eye out. Don't buy the hype. Some things are just, that's what they're out there for. They're operations. They're not even really real events. I mean, take it in consideration. Don't dismiss nothing, but don't automatically believe anything neither. That's what I'm about. It's like, listen, look for telltale signs. See if there's any repeat patterns. See if who's connected, who's involved, how's the powers that be, how are they using it? Is there agenda behind it? Is there talking points? Is there keywords? Is there people being demonized, villainized? If there is, it's probably some kind of agenda, some kind of operation, some kind of drill. So I mean, the real drill is to drill it into your mind that what it is they're going hard. They're trying to sell you the illusion. It's like they're trying to make you buy that illusion at gunpoint. Basically, at this point, because we all realize the illusion's wearing off, and they're panicking. So now they got to go real hard. They got to break their neck. They got to double their efforts to make this look real, but it don't. Now it just looks like you guys are desperate and you're just grasping at straws, trying to cause as much. Satan's the author of confusion, and that's all they're trying to do is just sow confusion, and it works pretty good. But listen, it's beatable. I mean, collectively, if everyone that's resisting it and trying to counter it, as long as we all, it's like whoever, whatever your particular niche is in this, you know what I'm saying? It's like between everyone who's got their own angle covered. You know what I'm saying? It's harder for them to slip through. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the there's not enough time to see everything in a day. But like I said, collectively, everyone can see everything. So if you can trust some people on the other side of of your can with the string, you know what I'm saying? We just get the party line, you know what I'm saying? Just keep shooting out. It's like, or like how them gangsters, they go like this when they see the cops, they go, and then pigeons go. We got to keep, It's like, look, when you see them boys, when you see the Lucy,